seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
After the turnover, here's Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
And the Broncos.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Gathered not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A gain of 3, second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Oh, wow.
He'll find Lindsey here.
He's not supposed to throw that.
The Broncos are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one opened downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Block working out of the gun. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll start with the option. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Motion, reset.
On 2nd and 9, Watson forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down past the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
On first down, it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Texans 7, Broncos 3.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. It's a pretty good return. He'll get this up to the 29.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Block on target there to Fant, the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they'll get this well past mid. Being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. Touchdown, Houston! 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough. With a lot of polish, nice little buffing, this guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. On 2nd and 9, Locke. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Locke's pass.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
From the gun, it's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke.
Are you kidding me, dog?
It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Oh, my God, man.
Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
First down.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
21.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Shotgun snap to Lock. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the interception, here's Watson, eluding the pressure right.
Damn it,
It's
man. Crossbody, bro.
Took a shot, couldn't connect. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you've got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Hamler now on the return. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is the tight end fan.
Man.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Give him 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 7.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Throw the coverage, dog.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Lock. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Number 21.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
These are the completions he's
Now the
fucking
Broncos
making,
going to
dog.
use the second of their timeouts.
Gain of
These
7.
are
As
the
the clock will
completions
stop
he's
with
making,
45
man.
seconds to go in the first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Lock. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up
Looking to throw again on second down.
Oh,
Lock. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 4.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work
Dog, are you
defensively. They
serious
allow
right now?
receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Again, they'll throw with Lock. He can run for it, and he will. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
McKinney.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout.
video game.
As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Oh, my God, man.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the gun, Lock to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Lock's pass. Intended for
Oh,
Sutton.
man. Like, he's thrown me 3 picks on this job alone, fam.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? On 2nd and goal, Lock. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Lock's pass. Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10.
That's what it was. I had to
Their
use
own
it.
2-yard
Oh,
line.
Jesus.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
From the end zone, Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
The score.
So we come upon halftime with a tie score, 13-all. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
In the meantime, let's go catch these good picks because he's definitely throwing. Okay?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's go.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop it for the second straight play.
And it's third down.
Now to the air, Lock. He's got his big tight end fed.
bro.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy
is
of the
life,
40.
man? I
19
can't catch a
yards there
break.
on the catch and run.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Lock with the throw, caught by Hamler. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
I said the block in the man, but I can't
first
touch
down
that.
as the tackle is made at the Texans'
man.
29. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Gain of 5. First down, Denver.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Lock throwing on target to Fant. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
First down, Broncos.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Lindsey, the Broncos.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Lock. And this is...
Oh, my God. Bro, what am I supposed to do here? I'm there. I have a guy there. I stopped that shit inside. He still fucking throws it for a touchdown.
And the Broncos have broken the tie.
Brendan
McManus now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Broncos 20, Texans 13.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Ugly. Bad. Bad is ugly.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line.
26 mark. Let's go, D. Shit, watch the shit. Give me your leg. Put the boys down, he's coming.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 36. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
He's checking. Crash. Play. Shit. Get it foul. Let's go.
To the air yet again, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
That ties the game.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will tie things at 20 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
K.J. Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready.
Oh, my goodness, bro. Like,
noted, they want to ride him down the stretch.
how do you live like this? How do you live in this
Contain
fucking
him to
offense?
just 4.
It's
2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On second down, it's Lindsey. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. 8 yards there on a first down.
Broncos.
From the gun, Locke.
Thank you.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nikel
Thank you.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game.
The Texans
You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Quick throw completed by Watson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Levante David in on the tackle.
4-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
If you were me, you do this too.
Houston. A great effort there. with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans have broken the tie.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue
That's
to
not a
throw the
pick,
ball? Do
though.
they lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Gain of 20. And the Broncos.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5.
Are you kidding me right now? Like, that's how I got him.
It's a big play there for the Broncos. 51 yards.
Son. Off the back foot. Just chuck it. Why not, bro?
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. That's caught at the 3. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
It's honestly insane, bro.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run.
To call fucking forwards and get that shit to happen, bro? Insane, man.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
The game at 27. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Well, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. On 2nd down, here's the option. That's caught out wide by Cooks. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
23-second runoff. Are you kidding me?
4 quarters done, and we're dead even.
A 23-second runoff.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession, either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick
give me a fucking heart
the ball
attack,
gets
bro.
picked up by the defense and they score,
Legit,
the game is over
a
at
fucking
that
heart
point.
attack.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost
He fumbled in overtime, dog. I cannot, man. I cannot, bro. Like, oh my God.
At the 15-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. They'll run on first down. Lindsey. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. Now the Texans want to call another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. What can Locke do with his drive? And this will be caught. It's a touchdown.
Fucking corner the damn field goal block by mistake.
Silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that?
I might as well fucking go smoke a lot of coke right now, bro. I'm a bum.
And then we get the dramatic ending to finish things
22-second fucking runoff in overtime, in the fifth quarter.
So for Denver, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Oh, boy. Look at my left guard lose immediately. Fucking center has to come and help instead of doubling the guy he's initially doubling. Yeah. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that, man. I don't fucking know. Over the top of the defense. Right, all right. There's 27 seconds left in the game. Let's just fucking get down here. No, it's a 23-second runoff game, man. I had a timeout. This pass right here, bro. Off the back foot, goes to 14. 13 gets the catch. Like, what? That's a good route.